welcome to another episode of Rev It Up with Earl Garnet. Today we decided to add a little bit of class to the show. We have this amazing Buick. Ashley, welcome to the show.
Well, thanks for having me.
Yeah. Well, tell us what we got here.
63 Buick Riviera.
Okay.
She's got a 401 nailhead.
Nice.
Special dyno flow transmission.
Dyno flow transmission. What? Tell me about that.
Basically, it's a transmission that has one speed.
Okay.
So you don't
no shifts.
No, you don't feel the shifts at all. It's a very smooth ride. I think that was one of the things Buick focused on, was something that was classy but also smooth.
Yeah.
And just enjoyable. Makes
Awesome.
it really enjoyable. Yeah.
Awesome. And how long have you had the car for?
About 2 years now.
Really? And did it come to you in this state, or how did you get it?
I got it spray bombed.
Okay.
But the interior was pretty much how it is right now. Really good shape. The body needed a little bit of body work, a little bit of Bondo, which of course every car has, I'm sure.
Of course,
except for yours.
yeah, except for mine.
Yes.
Not yet, anyway.
Not yet, yeah. But otherwise, just leaks here and there. It came with 91,000 miles, so really well taken care of. Got it from Earl, Manitoba, from I believe the second owner.
Oh, wow.
So it was really, really, really good shape when it showed up.
Jeez, yeah.
Yeah.
And so you painted this car?
Yeah,
yourself?
my dad and I actually did it together. He showed me a lot of tips and tricks because he's painted cars before.
Okay.
And it was so much of a different experience because, like I was saying, you get to see the steps involved in doing a paint job. And why it's so expensive to get one done.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
It's so much work.
I think I sanded the whole car probably 4 times.
Really?
Yeah, and it's by hand. You don't use power tools. So.
Wow, jeez. And what made you decide to go with a two-tone here?
I just wanted to kind of be a little bit different than the other Rivieras that I've seen. At least locally, I've seen maybe 4 or 5 Rivieras, but they've all been one solid color. It's one of the topics of conversation at car shows. Actually, a lot of people go, "Oh, it's very different. I've never seen it in a two-tone," and it just makes me stand out.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And I love the red pinstripe that divides the two colors.
Yes,
awesome.
that was a little bit of a choice. I actually had lime green or red, and both of them looked really good. But I'm kind of a hot rod girl at heart, so I figured, I'll throw a red pinstripe on there, and it's actually tape. It was really easy to pull in.
Yeah. Well, maybe easy for you. If I did it, be all squiggly and up and down.
Well, it did take me 5 minutes. So.
well done. Absolutely. Like everything about this car is just absolutely beautiful. And tell me about the wheels on the car. Are those original to the car?
Yes. Well, at least as far as I know, they're the ones that came with it. Really good shape, surprisingly. I did have to hand paint the black parts.
Okay.
They were peeling a little bit, so I sanded them down and hand painted them to just really make them look nice and clean.
Yeah.
And the kind of neat thing that we learned about it when I was taking the wheels off is the left side of the car is left-hand thread, right side of the car is right-hand thread.
Really?
Yeah.
I wonder why that is. Maybe just easier at the factory or something?
Maybe. I'm not sure. I mean, you can easily change it, take the studs out, but I want to leave it. I think it's just a nice touch to have, and I think Dodges do that as well. But
really?
Yeah, that's kind of a neat touch. So.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah.
And the interior pretty much is original as it would have came in 1963?
Yes. Yeah, I haven't done anything with the interior. You can see the wood trim along the doors and along the back kind of quarter panel areas. There's supposed to be wood trim down the console, but again, just something a little different. I mean, I'm a girl, I like shiny things, so I like it to be shiny in the middle, so I'm not going to be putting trim on there, but otherwise, I haven't touched the interior besides just detail and a couple of stitches here and there on the seats.
Yeah, I don't think I would do really anything to it. Like it's just well thought out, and you knew when to stop. You didn't go too far with it.
Yeah.
And the front end on this car, it's got to be the coolest, most menacing looking front end on it. And what I also love, it's kind of, although it does look menacing, it still is very elegant and classy looking.
Thank you.
Yeah, and the emblem, it's just one fantastic car. I just love it.
I think the front end is what makes it stand out, not only among other cars, but just in their own class. Everybody knows a Riviera when they see it, and it's mainly because of that front clip.
Absolutely. Well, I got one more question for you, and then I'm hoping we could take this out for a drive.
Absolutely.
Can I drive it, please? Please?
What do you guys think? Yeah, we'll let you drive it.
Yay! All right, let's take this out for a rip.
Perfect, sounds good.
When I got out of bed this morning, I realized my baby was gone for good. She told me she was done.
we are in the 1963 Buick Riviera. My first impressions is this amazing interior. They just don't make cars like today that would look like this. They're just so rad. Now, I've been warned about the brakes being a little bit touchy, and they are, but that's okay. But I'd like to talk a little bit more about the transmission, Ashley, the Dynaflow transmission.
It kind of works similar to the modern day CVT transmissions where you don't really feel a shift.
Yeah,
it's kind of like a turbine almost, I guess is how I would explain it.
You're right. There is no
there's no shift. It's just smooth. Like you don't feel a shift.
I keep waiting for
Yeah,
it.
because it revs up and you wait for that drop.
And I'm kind of like, okay, when is it going to shift? But yeah, no, this is really great.
Yeah.
And it's so smooth. And so tell me about the brakes. We were discussing that as well.
Yes, they're aluminum drums, finned aluminum drums.
Okay.
They're specifically made for the Buick. Buick won a few awards for them back in the day. One of the things I thought was very different was actually buying rims for these cars. It's really difficult because of the actual angle of the drums. I bought a set of rims at the Red Deer swap meet just recently.
Yes.
And they look exactly like these ones, but they're off a 65.
Oh,
and
okay.
I thought, okay, but I went to put them on and they won't fit because the drums hit the inside of the rims because the rims are not made for these drums.
Right.
I actually didn't even know about them when I first got the car. I wasn't educated in the drum brakes at all. And I was going to paint them.
Yes.
And my dad was actually like, I think those are aluminum drums. I don't think you should paint those. And that's when I did the research and learned about them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Geez, well, it sure drives nice down the highway. I mean, we're doing about 60 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And it's smooth and straight.
Yep.
And so you go to a lot of car shows with this car, like all over the place. This doesn't just sit in your garage.
No,
you put a lot of miles on it, right? Tell me a little about that.
I absolutely believe that if you're going to spend the time and money and just the labor on these cars, that you need to bring them out and show them off. It's just a culture, right? You get into these car shows and everybody's like, oh, hey, I'm bad for knowing people by name, but I know them by car. And I love working on cars. I love going to the shows. One of the things that I noticed is a lot of the Rivieras were painted all in one color.
Yes,
because that's the conventional kind of way to do it.
Right.
So with this car, I wanted to do a two-tone to kind of set it apart from other Rivieras in the area.
Yeah, I'm so glad you did because it looks so classy and good.
Yeah,
and it's unique and creative, and that's really awesome. You and your family build a lot of cars and you're a big part of the community, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, tell me a little bit about that.
When I was 11, we came across a 58 Buick Special, and for some reason, I begged my dad to buy it. We bought it.
That's awesome.
It was our first project together, and it just kind of snowballed from there. We just started buying more cars and building them, and either we would sell them or we'd keep them. It just kind of depended on the situation. I mean, I'm sure when you get behind the wheel of your favorite car, everything just disappears.
It's true. Absolutely. What I like about this car and cars like this is that it shows you how deep the passion for cars can be.
Yeah.
I mean, I love high performance cars. That's truly what I love.
Yeah.
But driving this is just as fun. You kind of lay back and you just cruise.
It's a different kind of fun.
Totally a different kind of fun, and I really like it.
This isn't a slow car necessarily. Like if you put your foot to it, she'll go.
Yeah. Okay.
I respect everybody that has a passion for cars, and I think in the car shows, unfortunately, there are some what they call purists, right? Where they're like, oh, well, we're at a car show. Why is a 2018 Mustang doing here? Well,
those
it's like
people.
Yeah, but it's like, well, it's a passion, and you need to understand that.
We all share the same passion for this hobby.
Absolutely.
Whether it's classics, new cars, imports, whatever your thing is, it's exactly the same. It's just different as far as the actual car goes.
It's just about you having something that you want to share with the world that you're proud of.
Right.
And to me, that's like, I'm very proud of this car. This car is an extension of my personality.
Right.
That's how I feel about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and I mean, you have people that go, oh, it's just a car. And you're like, you, it is just a car.
Right.
But to me, it's not. So
I could drive this all day long and be very happy.
Yeah.
This is a great car. You've done a fantastic job.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for bringing it by.
Absolutely.
Well, lastly, I think we should test out what we were talking about earlier, and let's put our foot into it,
to
it, and see what happens.
Let's do it.
Whoa! Oh, nuts! Is that a cop?
No.